Welcome to the viewers. In this episode, we take up the discussion of differentiation. The topic differentiation in EAPCET primarily consists of two things. One is the existence of the derivative. That means the relation between continuity and differentiability. And you know that continuity is only necessary condition for the function to have a derivative, but not sufficient. So, under what conditions a function will be differentiable when it is continuous? Now, this is the question. Well, you know that when we form the Newton quotient for f at a given point x of its domain, that is f of x plus h minus f x by h. When the limit of this as h tends to 0 exists, you say that f is differentiable at x and the limit is denoted by f dash x or d by dx when you write y equal to f x. So, that is the definition of the derivative. There are functions which are continuous but not differentiable, but a function is differentiable means it must be continuous. For example, mod x is only continuous at x equal to 0, but mod x has no derivative at x equal to 0. In fact, mod x is differentiable for all x except at 0, and the derivative of mod x is mod x by x. And we also need the second part of this discussion consists of computation of the derivatives, finding the derivative of a given function. For this, I think you need certain formulas. The formulas are no other than those which are given in the intermediate text, first year intermediate textbook, calculus textbook. So, some of the functions are like polynomial functions or algebraic functions are like x power n, derivative of x power n, derivative of ln x, derivative of e power x, derivative of a power x, and then the derivatives of the trigonometry functions are derivatives of their inverse trigonometry function, inverses of the trigonometry functions, hyperbolic and inverse hyperbolic functions. So, all these things are well known to the students who are taking the EAPCET. Besides this, I think you need some more formulas. Derivative of sum of two functions, difference of two functions, product of two functions, usually called product rule, quotient of two functions, usually called the quotient rule. And more importantly, you have the chain rule. That is also the rule giving the derivative of a function. I think with this in mind, I think we can now start doing the practice on differentiation. Okay, let's take up question number 1. Look at question 1. X equal to sin square 2 theta, y equal to cos square 2 theta, then dy dx, dy by dx and chadavakandi, dy dx ante. It's not a fraction. So, the way in which you can read this symbol is dy dx, that's all, derivative of y with respect to x. Now, because both x and y are expressed in terms of a parameter theta, you know dy dx is y dash at theta by x dash at theta. Y dash theta means derivative of y with respect to theta. Well, you know, derivative of sin square x is, I write separately here, derivative of sin squared x is sin 2x by chain rule, because that is 2 sin x cos x, that is sin 2x. And derivative of cos squared x is, because cos square x is 1 minus sin square x, the derivative of 1 minus sin squared x is minus sin 2x. That is all. And now using this here, what is y dash at theta here? Y is cos square 2 theta. Suppose you write 2 theta as some t, cos square t, the derivative of cos square t is minus sin 2t. 2t means 4 theta. Into derivative of t, that is chain rule, derivative of t means 2 theta with respect to theta, that is 2, by derivative of x, sin square t, sin 2t, sin 4 theta, into derivative of t, derivative of 2 theta, 2, and this is clearly equal to minus 1. So, that is the third option. Hope I am clear. Now, coming to this second question, also this is of course a function defined by means of the parameter theta. Both x and y coordinates of any point on the graph of y equal to fx are given in terms of theta. So, these are called this is also called parametric differentiation. Differentiation of functions are defined by means of a parameter. Both the dependent and independent variables are defined in terms of theta. So, once again dy dx is y dash at theta by x dash at theta. So, that is dy by dx. Well, here y is b sin cube theta. Derivative of b sin cube theta is b times 3 sin square theta cos theta. Chain rule once again. Derivative of a cos cube theta with respect to theta, a times 3 cos square theta into derivative of cos theta minus sin theta. I put minus here. Okay. And therefore, this is minus b by a into tan theta. So, that is the dy dx. In this question, you are required to find the value of second derivative of y, d2y dx2, d square by dx square. So, once again differentiating minus b by a, derivative of tan theta, secant square theta, అక్కడ ఆగిపోకూడదు ఎంచేత. Here you want the differentiate with respect to the variable x. Therefore, here this is only the derivative of minus b by a tan theta with respect to theta into d theta dx. But d theta dx is the inverse or the reciprocal of dx d theta or x dash theta. X dash theta is minus 3a cos square theta sin theta. So, minus b by a cos square theta, because secant square theta is written as 1 by cos square theta into minus 3a cos square theta sin theta, or b by 3a into a cos cube theta is x. A cos cube theta is x. So, b by 3x. So, therefore, what remains here? One more cos theta, because cos square theta into cos cube theta is cos theta power 4. So, a cos cube theta is replaced by x, one more cos theta and one more sin theta, 1 by cos theta sin theta, which is secant theta cosecant theta. So, that is the second derivative, b by 3ax secant theta cosecant theta, which is the option 2. Derivative of inverse tan secant x plus tan x. In the intermediate class, you know that this is a category, special category of differentiation technique method, that is transformation. That means, instead of directly applying the chain rule for the finding the derivative of arc tan secant x plus tan x by writing secant x plus tan x as t and writing this as a dy dt into dt dx, sometimes it is desirable to simplify the given function, to reduce the given function to a simpler form by means of a bijective transformation. And here let us see what happens here. Y equal to inverse tan 1 plus sin x by cos x. You can see the next question, the reciprocal of cos x by 1 plus sin x. You see this and this, question 3 and 4, you can compare. This question is, the function here is arc tan 1 plus sin x by cos x, whereas in the next question it is arc tan cos x by 1 plus sin x. Okay. Now, this is arc tan 1 plus sin x, cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. 1 is cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2. Sin x is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 plus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. See, it is desirable not to write everything on paper, because there is no time and also there will not be space also in the question paper. So, therefore, denominator cos x is cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. Okay, multiple submultiple angles. And cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 is the cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 into cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. So, that now you have a case to cancel this cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 from the numerator and denominator. So, what remains after cancelling cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 from 1 plus sin x and cos x? It is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 by cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. I hope I am clear. Or this is arc tan. I would like to express in terms of tan x by 2 by dividing each term by cos x by 2. ప్రతి టర్మ్ని కూడా cos x by 2 డివైడ్ చేద్దాం న్యూమరేటర్ డినామినేటర్లో. 1 plus tan x by 2 by 1 minus tan x by 2. You can see 1 is tan pi by 4, and therefore addition formula will help you to write this in the form arctan pi by 4 plus x by 2, tan a plus b. What is tan a plus b? Tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. Tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 is tan pi by 4, which is 1 plus tan x by 2 by 1 minus tan a tan b. Tan pi by 4 tan x by 2, which is tan x by 2. And this, of course, generally students write this as pi by 4 plus x by 2. The value depends on the values of x. In the absence of any clear hypothesis about the variation of x belonging to an interval, I think we can leave this and also write it as pi by 4 plus x by 2. Strictly speaking, this will be n pi plus pi by 4 plus x by 2 for some choice of n, for some suitable integral value of n. That is the correct form of y. But once you differentiate this, n pi is constant, pi by 4 is constant, and therefore the derivative of x by 2 is 1 by 2. So, d by dx is 1 by 2, which is the second option. Okay. Next. Now, the advantage with question 4 is this cos x by 1 plus sin x is the reciprocal of 1 plus sin x by cos x. You need not try all this. It is inverse tan. It is tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. So, this will be cotangent pi by 4 plus x by 2. I hope I am clear. Comparing this with question number 3, because cos x by 1 plus sin x is the reciprocal of 1 plus sin x by cos x, and 1 plus sin x by cos x is tan pi by 4 plus x by 2, cos x by 1 plus sin x must be cotangent pi by 4 plus x by 2, or this is inverse tan pi by 4 minus x by 2, because pi by 4 plus x by 2 and pi by 4 minus x by 2, they make up 90 degrees. They are complementary angles. So, tangent ratio of one angle is same as the cotangent ratio of the other. Once again, this is n pi plus pi by 4 minus x by 2 for some suitable integer value of n. And therefore, d by dx is n pi plus pi by 4 being a constant, this is minus half, which is the third option. Okay. Next. This is also a question on transformation. Both 5 and 6, there are questions on transformations. Most of the times you find such questions in EAPCET paper or mains paper. Now, r secant 1 by root of 1 minus x square can be simplified by the transformation theta equal to r sin x. జనరల్గా కాలేజీలో వీళ్ళకి అర్థం కావడానికి, పిల్లలకు అర్థం కావడానికి, this belongs to minus pi by 2 open interval, because mod x less than 1. Then x will be equal to sin theta. X is equal to sin theta అని చెప్తారు. కరెక్ట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ బైజెక్టివ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్. థీటా ఈక్వల్ ఆర్ సైన్ ఎక్స్ అయితే ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ సైన్ థీటా అవుతుంది. ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ సైన్ థీటా అయితే థీటా ఈక్వల్ ఆర్ సైన్ ఎక్స్ అవ్వక్కర్లేదు, unless theta belongs to minus pi by 2 open interval. So, this is the bijective transformation, and y equal to r secant 1 by root of 1 minus x square. X is sin theta. 1 minus x square is 1 minus sin square theta, cos square theta. And root of 1 minus cos square theta is cos theta, because cos theta is positive. When theta belongs to open interval minus pi by 2, cosine theta is strictly positive. So, root of cos square theta is cos theta, and 1 by cos theta is a secant theta. Okay. Plus r cotangent 1 minus x, again root of 1 minus x square is cos theta by x is sin theta, cotangent theta. Well, here the problem arises. This is theta, inverse secant theta is theta, plus r cotangent cot theta, some interior multiple of pi plus theta. Ikkada pi theta plus some n pi అని రాసుకోవచ్చు కావాలంటే. So, this equal to 2 theta means twice r sin x plus n pi for some suitable integer n, and the derivative of y is same as derivative of twice r sin x. So, dy dx is 2 by root of 1 minus x square, which is the third option. Then question number 6, derivative of r sin 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square with respect to x. మనందరికీ తెలుసు ఇక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం ఏమిటవుతుందంటే క్వశ్చన్స్లో ఎక్స్ ఏమిటో ఇవ్వరు, ఎక్స్ ఏమిటో ఇవ్వకపోతే ఇక్కడ ప్రమాదం చెప్తాను వినండి. ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ సెకండ్ ఆప్షన్ కూడా కరెక్ట్ అయిపోతాయి డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ఎక్స్. ఎక్స్ పాజిటివ్ అయితే ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ కరెక్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఎక్స్ నెగిటివ్ అయితే సెకండ్ ఆప్షన్ కరెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రాబ్లం హియర్. కానీ జనరల్గా మనకి ఎంసెట్ పేపర్లో అది ఇవ్వరు, అసంపూర్తిగానే ఉంటాయి క్వశ్చన్లు. అంటే ట్రెడిషనల్గా అందరూ ఎలా చేస్తారో అలా చేసేయడమే. ఆర్ కొసైన్ 1 మైనస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ బై 1 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ 2 tan inverse x when x పాజిటివ్. ప్రాబ్లం వల్ల దట్ విల్ బి మైనస్ ట్వైస్ ఆర్ tan x when x నెగిటివ్. అక్కడ వచ్చిన సమస్య అది. సో ఎక్స్ పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ ఇవ్వకపోతే లెక్క చేయలేము మనం. సో అస్యూమింగ్ దట్ ఎక్స్ పాజిటివ్, ఆర్ సైన్ 1 మైనస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ బై 1 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు పై బై 2 minus r cosine 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, that is equal to pi by 2 minus twice r tan x. Well, I want to stress that r cosine 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square will be equal to 2 tan inverse x only when x positive. When x negative, that will be minus 2 tan. So this whole thing will become pi by 2 plus twice r tan x when x negative. Nothing is said about the sign of x here. So therefore, when x is positive, this means dy dx is, this is y, minus 2 by 1 plus x square. So that is the first option correct when x is positive. What happens if x is negative? When x is negative, this will be pi by 2 plus twice r tan x, and the answer will be plus 2 by 1 plus x square. Unfortunately, you find 2 by 1 plus x square also as one of the options given in the question. But generally, you have to take like this. There is no way, no explanation for this, except that the usual way of students always do like this in the classroom also. Okay, next. X equal to cos theta plus theta sin theta, y equal to sin theta minus theta cos theta. Then what is the second derivative of y with respect to x? d2y dx2, d square by dx square. Well, once again, first of all, let us find the first derivative dy dx. Y dash theta by x dash theta. Y dash theta is cos theta minus cos theta will cancel out theta sin theta. X dash theta, theta cos theta. Minus sin theta plus sin theta will cancel out theta cos theta. Okay, this is tan theta. d2y dx2 is obtained by differentiating dy dx with respect to x, not with respect to theta. When you differentiate with respect to x, if you apply the chain rule, derivative of tan theta is just secant square theta into d theta dx. Very important. ఇది మర్చిపోకూడదు రాయడం. Okay, d theta dx is 1 by dx d theta, that is 1 by x dash theta. X dash theta is a theta cos theta. So secant square theta by theta cos theta, which is equal to 1 by theta cos cube theta. So that is the second derivative, which is the fourth option. Okay. Next, question number 8. If the function f is defined by fx equal to x by 1 plus mod x, then at what points is f differentiable? అంటే fx ఈక్వల్ టు x బై 1 ప్లస్ మోడ్ x అనే ఫార్ములా చేత డిఫైన్ అయినటువంటి ఫంక్షను రియల్ లైన్ మీద ఏ పాయింట్స్ దగ్గర డిఫరెన్షియబుల్ అవుతుంది, దానికి అవకలజం ఉంటుంది తెలుగులో అయితేను. వాట్ ఆర్ ది పాయింట్స్ ఆన్ ద రియల్ లైన్ at which the function defined by the rule fx equal to x by 1 plus mod x has the derivative? Now you see, indakane cheppanu, mod x has no derivative at x equal to 0. Derivative of mod x is equal to mod x by x for all x not equal to 0. 0 కాని ప్రతి x కి అంచేత x by 1 plus mod x కి x 0 కాబట్టి డెరివేటివ్ ఉంటుంది. Therefore, x not equal to 0 implies f dash x is, apply quotient rule. X by 1 plus mod x is the quotient of the two functions x and 1 plus mod x, and therefore you can apply the formula for the derivative of the quotient of two functions, fx by gx formula. Okay. So 1 plus mod x into derivative of x 1 minus x into derivative of 1 plus mod x by x by 1 plus mod x whole square. ఇక్కడ x క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది. 1 plus mod x minus mod x is 1. So, this is 1 by 1 plus mod x whole square. సో ప్రతి నాన్ జీరో ఎక్స్కి ఫంక్షన్ డెరివేటివ్ ఉంది. ఎఫ్ డాష్ ఎక్స్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? 1 by 1 plus mod x whole square. ఇంకా చూడాల్సింది ఎక్కడ మనం? జీరో దగ్గర కూడా డెరివేటివ్ ఉంటే మొత్తం రియల్ లైన్ మీద డిఫరెన్షియబుల్ అని తెలుస్తుంది మనకి. లెట్ us see x ఈక్వల్ 0 దగ్గర డెరివేటివ్ అంటే ఎఫ్ డాష్ 0. దాన్ని న్యూటన్ క్వశ్చన్ వేద్దాం. fx minus f0 by x minus 0. ఈ లిమిట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయితే అది ఎక్స్టెండ్స్ టు 0, ఫంక్షన్కి 0 దగ్గర డెరివేటివ్ ఉందని తెలుస్తుంది. ఈ న్యూటన్ క్వశ్చన్ తాలూకు లిమిట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాకపోతే ఎఫ్ డాష్ 0 ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాదని తెలుస్తుంది మనకి. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ లిమిట్ ఎక్స్టెండ్స్ టు 0, f0 is 0 because fx is x by 1 plus mod x, f0 will be 0. It is defined for all x. And so this is fx by x. What is fx by x? 1 by 1 plus mod x. Well, mod x is continuous at x equal to 0. Mod x has no derivative at x equal to 0, but mod x is continuous, and therefore limit mod x as extends to 0 is same as the value which is 0. Therefore, this is 1. Therefore, f dash 0 is 1. సో 0 దగ్గర కూడా డెరివేటివ్ ఉందండి. సో 0 కాని ప్రతి x దగ్గర కూడా డెరివేటివ్ 1 by 1 plus mod x whole square అయింది. 0 దగ్గర కూడా డెరివేటివ్ ఉంది, అది కూడా 1. ఈ 1 by 1 plus mod x whole squareకి ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది x equal to 0 అయినప్పుడు. అంచేత ఈ రెండు కంబైన్ చేసి ఏం రాయొచ్చు? దేర్ఫోర్ f dash x equal to 1 by 1 plus mod x whole square for all real x. Okay, for all real x. So ప్రతి చోట దీని డెరివేటివ్ ఉంది ప్రతి పాయింట్ దగ్గర. సో ది ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ ది రియల్ లైన్ విచ్ ఇస్ మైనస్ ఇన్ఫినిటీ ప్లస్ ఇన్ఫినిటీ. ఓకే, ఇది 2 సార్లు, ఒకసారి జేఈలో ఇచ్చారు 87లో, మరోసారి ఏఐఈఈ పేపర్లో కూడా అడగడం జరిగింది. మంచి క్వశ్చన్ ఇది. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 9. y ఈక్వల్ టు కొసైన్ 3 times r cosine x. వాట్ ఈస్ ది థర్డ్ డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ y విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు x? d cubed by dx cubed. Well, once again let's put theta equal to r cosine x. It always lies in the open interval 0 pi, అంటే క్లోజ్ ఇంటర్వల్ 0 pi, బట్ ఎండ్ పాయింట్స్ తీసేస్తే మనకి. సో therefore this will be y equal to cos 3 theta. When you put r cosine x equal to theta, the function y will be cosine 3 theta, that is 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. But cos theta is x, so 4x cube minus 3x. So what is the dy dx? 12x square minus 3. Second derivative d2 by dx 2, 24x. And the third derivative is simple, 24. మంచి కురాడు ఇక్కడి నుంచే వేసేస్తారు. ఏం చేస్తా అంటే థర్డ్ డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ x is 0. ఫస్ట్ డెరివేటివ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ కాబట్టి. థర్డ్ డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ x క్యూబ్డ్ ఈజ్ 3 factorial. 3 factorial అంటే 6 into 4 24 అని చెప్పి డైరెక్ట్గా వేసేస్తాడు. ఇదంతా వర్కింగ్ అవాయిడ్ చేయొచ్చు. అది మంచి స్టూడెంట్స్ చాలా క్విక్గా దీనికి ఆన్సరు. డిస్జాయింట్ యూనియన్ ఆఫ్ ది 2 open intervals minus infinity minus 1 and 1 comma infinity to 0 pi open interval, and fx is defined by r secant x. So that means r secant x always lies between in the open interval 0 pi. R cosine x also lies in the open interval 0 pi whenever you exclude plus 1 and minus 1 from its domain. Whenever the domain of r cosine x is only open interval minus 1, 1. And therefore, fx can be written as r secant x, that can be written as r cosine 1 by x. That is also a definition of the r secant function. But to be more specific, I think he preferred to give it, of course, in this form, that the domain consists of the disjoint union of the 2 open intervals minus infinity, minus 1 and 1 infinity, and the range is a 0 pi open interval. Okay, and therefore r secant x can be written as r cosine 1 by x. So, f dash x, apply chain rule, r cosine 1 by x, put 1 by x equal to theta or t, r cosine t minus 1 by 1 minus t square minus 1 by root of 1 minus t square into derivative of t, derivative of 1 by x. What is the derivative of 1 by x? Minus 1 by x square, or minus into minus plus, root of x square is mod x. So, when you take LCM in the denominator, mod x by root of x square minus 1 into 1 by x square. X square is same as mod x whole square. So, 1 mod x can be cancelled because your domain of f does not include 0. Minus 1 ki 1 ki madhyalo em points levu, 0 ledu. So, the mod x can be cancelled. So, 1 by mod x into square root of x square minus 1. మన ఇంటర్మీడియట్ పుస్తకంలో దీన్ని ఫార్ములా కింద చూస్తాం. అంచేత మంచి స్టూడెంట్స్ అయితే డైరెక్ట్గానే చెప్పేస్తారు ఆర్ సెకండ్ ఎక్స్ డెరివేటివ్ 1 బై మోడ్ ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ రూట్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 అని క్వశ్చన్ ఫాలో అయితే సరిగ్గా. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ y equal to x power sin x plus sin x whole power x. What is dy dx? Well, here the base and also the exponent both are functions. When the base is a variable, exponent is a constant, it is the form x power n, the derivative is n into x power n minus 1. When the base is constant, say a, and the exponent is the variable x, a power x, a must be positive, as I have been telling you while discussing limits and continuity. So, a power x, a positive, a can be greater than 1 or a can be less than 1. A can be also equal to 1, in which case that becomes a constant function. So, a power x derivative is a power x into natural logarithm of a. Okay? And when both the base and the exponent are variables, you cannot apply either of these two formulas. అంచేత ఇక్కడ లాగరిథమిక్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ అంటాం. అంటే when function fx and gx both are differentiable and fx remains positive throughout its domain, the derivative of fx whole power gx is fx whole power gx into fx whole power gx. Here observe that fx and gx both are differentiable functions and fx is a positive function. Fx whole power gx into ddx of gx into ln fx. Observe that fx must be positive. So, this is the multiplying factor. So, derivative of fx whole power gx is the same function multiplied by the derivative of the function obtained by taking a logarithm of fx whole power gx, which is gx into ln fx. I hope I am clear. So, derivative of x power sin x power sin x sin x into ln x. Observe that x must be positive, otherwise x power sin x is not defined when the exponent is any real number, like it can be rational or irrational. Okay? So, therefore, this is the x power sin x into sin x by x plus cos x ln x. This is the derivative of the first term here, this one. Well, let us take up the derivative of the second term, derivative of sin x whole power x, sin x whole power x into derivative of x into log sin x. Sin x must be positive, base sin x must be positive, therefore, log sin x is clearly defined, or sin x whole power x into ln sin x plus x times derivative of ln sin x, 1 by sin x multiplied by the derivative of sin x is cos x by sin x, which is cotangent x. And the sum of these two is a dy dx, because y is the sum of x power sin x and sin x whole power x, dy dx is the sum of the derivatives of x power sin x and sin x whole power x. I have calculated the derivatives of the two terms sin x power sin x and sin x whole power x separately, and when you add up these two, you get the required derivative of a given function y with respect to x. Okay. Then coming to the question number 12, if 3 times sin xy plus 4 times cos xy equal to 5, then what is dy dx? Question paper of 1994 EAPCET. Well, generally people start doing this as usual. Routine process is writing the derivative by differentiating term by term. ప్రతి టర్మ్కి డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేసేసి మనం చేస్తాం. ఎంసెట్ పేపర్స్లో ముఖ్యంగా స్టూడెంట్స్ గమనించాల్సింది ఏంటంటే లెక్క చేయడమే కాదు, అతి తక్కువ టైంలో చేయాలి. సేవింగ్ ది టైమ్ ఈజ్ ది మోస్ట్ క్రూషియల్ థింగ్. అంచేత టైం ఫ్యాక్టర్ చాలా ఎసెన్షియల్, ఇక్కడ చాలా క్రూషియల్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అది. అంచేత మనం మామూలు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ పరీక్షలో అయితే చాలా టైం ఉంటుంది, 3 గంటల పరీక్ష ఉంటుంది, 20 క్వశ్చన్లు వస్తాయి కాబట్టి ఒక్కొక్క దానికి 10 నిమిషాలు పావు గంట తీసుకున్నా అక్కడ పర్వాలేదు. యూ కెన్ ఈజీలీ క్లియర్ ది పేపర్ విత్ ఇన్ 3 hours వితౌట్ ఎనీ డిఫికల్టీ. ఇక్కడ 1 hourలోనూ 1.5 hours 80 క్వశ్చన్లు చేయాలి, ఒక్కొక్క దానికి 1 minute ఇచ్చారు. అంచేత స్పీడ్ కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంటు, ప్రెసిషన్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంటు, ఈజియెస్ట్ మెథడ్లో చేయడం చాలా ముఖ్యం. ఇక్కడ లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఏ sin x ప్లస్ బీ కాస్ x ఫార్ములా ఉంది కాబట్టి ట్రిగ్నామెట్రీ నుంచి దీన్ని సింప్లిఫై చేయొచ్చు బై డివైడింగ్ త్రూ బై రూట్ ఆఫ్ ఏ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ బీ స్క్వేర్. రూట్ ఆఫ్ ఏ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ బీ స్క్వేర్ ఎంత అయింది? రూట్ ఆఫ్ 3 square ప్లస్ 4 square ఈజ్ 5. ఆ 5 ఏముంది రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్. సో 5 చేత మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే ఏమని రాయొచ్చు? sin xy cos alpha plus cos xy sin alpha. ఇలా రాయొచ్చు వైని. where cos alpha is 3/5 and sin alpha is 4/5, where alpha is arctan 4/3. ఇలా అనుకోవచ్చు. This is sin xy plus alpha. Y కాదు, this is not y. ఈక్వేషన్ కదా మనకి ఇచ్చింది. This is given to be equal to, when you divide throughout by 5, this will be equal to 1. 5 చేత భాగించాం, 3/5 నేమో కాస్ ఆల్ఫాని, 4/5 నేమో సైన్ ఆల్ఫాని రాసాము, యువతల సైడ్ 1 ఉంటుంది. సో sin xy plus alpha is 1. This means xy plus alpha is equal to some n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into pi/2, a constant, not dependent on x and y. So this means when you differentiate x dy dx plus y, alpha being a constant, alpha is arctan 4/3, the derivative of alpha is 0, constant right hand side 0. This means dy dx is minus y/x. పరీక్షలో ఈ స్టెప్ రాసుకుంటే మనకు తెలిసిపోతుంది, ఇదంతా రాయక్కర్లేదు. సో మైనస్ y/x ఈజ్ ది కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్. చాలా టైం సేవ్ అవుతుంది ఇలా చేస్తే. నెక్స్ట్ 13, ద డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ కొసైన్ 2x² - 1 విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ఆర్ కొసైన్ x. ఇది డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ వన్ ఫంక్షన్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు అనదర్ ఫంక్షన్. ఫస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ fx, ఆర్ కొసైన్ 2x² - 1. సెకండ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ gx, విచ్ ఈజ్ ఆర్ కొసైన్ x. ఇంటర్మీడియట్లో చేస్తాం మనం డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ వన్ ఫంక్షన్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు అనదర్ ఫంక్షన్ అని. whenever both functions are differentiable and g dash x not equal to 0, second function derivative 0 కానప్పుడు. So the derivative of fx with respect to gx when both fx and gx are differentiable and g dash x not equal to 0 is f dash x by g dash x. అంటే మొదటి ఫంక్షన్ యొక్క డెరివేటివ్ని రెండో ఫంక్షన్ యొక్క డెరివేటివ్ చేత డివైడ్ చేయగా వచ్చింది అవుతుంది. ఇది స్థూలంగా అది. ఓకే. ఇక్కడ ఆర్ కొసైన్ 2x² - 1 ఫస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ fx, ఎక్స్ బదులు కాస్ తీటా పెడదాం, అంటే తీటా ఈక్వల్ టు ఆర్ కొసైన్ ఎక్స్. ఆర్ కొసైన్ 2 cos² θ - 1, ఆర్ కొసైన్ కాస్ 2 θ. ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ 0, 1 మధ్యలో ఉందని తీసుకుందాం, లేకపోతే ఏం చేయలేం మనం ఇక్కడ. అప్పుడు 2 θ లైస్ బిట్వీన్ 0 and పై. సో ఆర్ కొసైన్ కాస్ 2 θ is 2 θ. 0 < x < 1 అయితే ఇవన్నీ అనుకోవాల్సిందే. మనకి పేపర్లో ఇవ్వాలి, ధర్మంగా ఇవ్వరు. 0 < x < 1 అయితే x ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ తీటా, తీటా ఈక్వల్ ఆర్ కొసైన్ ఎక్స్ అయితే తీటా 0కి π/2 మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది. సో 2 θ లైస్ బిట్వీన్ 0 and π. అది ప్రిన్సిపల్ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ కొసైన్ ఎక్స్ ఆల్సో లైస్ బిట్వీన్ 0 and π. దేర్ఫోర్ ఆర్ కొసైన్ కాస్ 2 θ is 2 θ. జడ్ అన్నాం రెండో దాన్ని. ఆర్ కొసైన్ ఎక్స్, అదే మనం థీటా అన్నాం. సో డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ వై విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు జెడ్ మనం అడిగింది, డివై డిజెడ్ అడిగారు. అంటే డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ 2 theta విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు థీటా, దట్ ఈస్ 2. It's simple. So that is the first option. Next, sin square r cotangent root of 1 plus x by 1 minus x. The problem, form of the problem suggests clearly that you need transforming this function into a simpler function by means of a bijective transformation, which is theta equal to r cosine x. So put theta equal to r cosine x. So theta lies between 0 and pi, open interval 0 pi, x is neither plus 1 or minus 1. 1 అయితే 1 minus x 0 అయిపోతుంది, -1 అయితే ఆ న్యూమరేటర్ 0 అయిపోతుంది. అంచేత ఇది రెండు చోట్ల దీని డెరివేటివ్ ఉండదు. అంచేత ఎక్స్ క్లియర్గా -1కి +1 ఓపెన్ ఇంటర్వల్లోనే ఉండాలి. అంచేత థీటా ఓపెన్ ఇంటర్వల్ 0 పైలోనే ఉంటుంది, బిలాంగ్స్ టు 0 pi. when x lies in the open interval -1, 1. అప్పుడు y ఈక్వల్ టు సైన్ స్క్వేర్ ఆర్ కోటాంజెంట్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta. Square root of 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2 by 2 sin square theta by 2, which is cot square theta by 2. Cot theta by 2 positive because theta by 2 lies between 0 and pi by 2. Theta lies between 0 and pi. Theta by 2 lies between 0 and pi by 2. So cotangent theta by 2 is positive. So root of cot square theta by 2 is cotangent theta by 2. సో ఏమైంది, ఈ రూట్ ఆఫ్ 1 plus x by 1 minus x cotangent theta by 2 అయింది. ఆర్ cotangent theta by 2 is theta by 2 because theta by 2 lies between 0 and pi by 2. So this is sin square theta by 2. But our x equal to cos theta. So this is 1 minus cos theta by 2 or 1 minus x by 2. చూడండి, వాడు ఇచ్చిన ఫంక్షన్ సైన్ స్క్వేర్ ఆర్ కోటాంజెంట్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ 1 plus x by 1 minus x ఎంత సింపుల్ ఫార్మ్కి వచ్చిందో 1 minus x by 2 ఫార్మ్కి వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ పాత్ర పెద్దగా లేదు. డివై డిఎక్స్ ఇది క్లియర్లీ -1 by 2, విచ్ ఇస్ ది థర్డ్ ఆప్షన్. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 15. డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ సైన్ 3x by 2 minus x cube by 2. వెల్ 3x by 2 minus x cube by 2. ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ మోడ్ ఎక్స్ లెస్ దెన్ హాఫ్ అవ్వాలి, లేకపోతే మనం లెక్క చేయలేం. మనం ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2 sin theta వేస్తే రఫ్గా మాట్లాడుతున్నాను నేను, కరెక్ట్గా మాట్లాడట్లేదు. ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2 sin theta వేస్తే ఇది 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta, అది sin 3 theta అయింది. ఆర్క్ sin 3 theta 3 theta అని రాయొచ్చు, అంటే 3 theta మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్లో మార్చుకుంటాం. ఇది చేసే విధానం అది. కానీ ఇక్కడ చిన్న ఇబ్బంది ఏమిటంటే ఆర్క్ sin 3 theta 3 theta ఎప్పుడు కాదు. అంటే మోడ్ ఎక్స్ లెస్ దెన్ హాఫ్ అయితే అండ్ ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2 sin theta, ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2 sin theta అంటే థీటా ఈక్వల్ టు ఆర్ sin x by 2. ఓకే, మోడ్ ఎక్స్ లెస్ దెన్ 1 అయితే సరిపోతుంది అనమాట, నో నీడ్ ఫర్ హాఫ్, 1 వేద్దాం. అప్పుడు థీటా లైస్ బిట్వీన్ -π/6 అండ్ π/6. ఇది y ఈక్వల్ టు ఆర్క్ సైన్ థీటా ఈక్వల్ టు ఆర్ సైన్ x by 2 అంటే x by 2 sin theta, x ఈక్వల్ టు 2 sin theta. ఇందాక నేను చెప్పిందే ఆ x ఈక్వల్ 2 sin theta పెడితే ఇది 3 sin theta minus sin 3 theta, 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta, which is sin 3 theta. ఈ సైన్ ఆర్క్ సైన్ sin 3 theta అని 3 theta అని రాయడం దానికే ఇబ్బంది. ఆ 3 theta, థీటా లైస్ బిట్వీన్ -π/6 అండ్ π/6 కాబట్టి 3 theta లైస్ ఇన్ ది ఓపెన్ ఇంటర్వల్ -π/2 π/2 అండ్ దేర్ ఫోర్ ఆర్ సైన్ 3 theta 3 theta. ఇక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం అది, ఇవేం ఇవ్వరు పేపర్లో మోడ్ ఎక్స్ లెస్ దెన్ 1 అని, న్యాయంగా ఇవ్వాలి, ఇవ్వకపోయినా అనుకోవడం చేసేయడం అంతే. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ 3 times r sin x by 2. సో దట్ ఈస్ ది గివెన్ ఫంక్షన్. సో డివై డిఎక్స్ ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్ స్టేజ్, ఇదే దట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ స్టేజ్. 3 times 1 by root of 1 minus x square by 4 x by 2 whole square into derivative of x by 2 1 by 2. ఇక్కడ ఎల్సిఎం తీస్తే రూట్ 4 2ను 2 క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోయింది. సో 3 by root of 4 minus x square. So which is the first option? Sin y equal to x sin alpha plus y. Sin y equal to x sin alpha plus y. Then what is dy dx? 95 question paper of EAPCET. X equal to sin y by sin alpha plus y. Sometimes it is desirable to express x in terms of y rather than y in terms of x. సాధారణంగా y is a function of x కింద రాస్తే dy dx వేస్తాం. x in terms of y, x is a function of y కింద ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేసినప్పుడు dx dy కట్టి ఇన్వర్స్ ఫంక్షన్ డెరివేటివ్ వాడతాం రూల్. dy dx ఈజ్ ద రెసిప్రోకల్ ఆఫ్ dx dy ని. ఆ కండిషన్స్ అన్నీ సాటిస్ఫై చేస్తానని అనుకోవాలి, అంతకన్నా మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయలేం. సో dx dy కోషంట్ రూల్ వాడుతున్నాం. sin y by sin alpha plus y is the quotient of the two functions sin y and sin alpha plus y కాబట్టి quotient rule వాడుతున్నాం. sin alpha plus y into cos y minus sin y into derivative of sin alpha plus y cos alpha plus y by denominator square sin square alpha plus y. Look at the numerator. It is the form sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Sin alpha plus y cos y minus cos alpha plus y sin y. That is equal to sin a minus b, which is equal to, what is sin a minus b here? Alpha plus y minus y. Alpha y and y can be cancelled by sin square alpha plus y. So dy dx is sin square alpha plus y by sin alpha. Follow? So ultimately final answer is the derivative is sin squared alpha plus y by sin alpha, which is the second option. A little more, it requires a little more calculation. That's why only we prefer to put only one question on the screen. If root tan y equal to e power cos 2x into sin x, then what is the derivative dy dx? Well, here you must assume that root tan y is positive, square root of tan y cannot be negative. At the most it can be 0. Root x symbol అనగానే నాన్ నెగటివ్ నెంబర్ అని తెలియాలి మనకి. e power cos 2x is always positive because e is positive. Sin x must be positive. So from the given equation it implies that the sin x is positive. So nothing is negative. We also assume that because right hand side is positive, left hand side is also positive, cannot be 0. 0 అయితే అసలు క్వశ్చన్ లేదు, మనం dy dx క్వశ్చన్ రాదు, అసలు బయట అయిపోతుంది. అంచేత both left hand side, right hand side positive, desirable to take logarithms on both sides. So logarithm of root of tan y, that is 1/2 of log tan y is equal to log e power cos 2x, cos 2x into log e, that is 1 plus log sin x. Okay. Now let us go for the term by term differentiation. అంటే ఒక్కొక్క టర్మ్ని లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ రెండు సైడ్స్ని ప్రతి టర్మ్ని కూడా విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ఎక్స్ డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేద్దాం. 1/2 ఆఫ్ log tan y 1 by tan y అంటే cotangent y into secant square y, that is the derivative of log tan y, 1 by tan y which is cotangent y into derivative of tan y secant square y cos 2x minus 2 sin 2x plus log sin x 1 by sin x into derivative of sin x cos x by sin x cotangent x. ఇక్కడ మర్చిపోయాం, దిస్ ఈజ్ డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ y విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు y విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు x చేస్తున్నాం అంటే y డాష్ అన్న dy dx అన్న ఒకటే. సో therefore this is y dashed by y dashed x అందాం ఇంకా మోర్ స్పేస్ ఆర్ dy dx 2 times cot y secant square y, that is 1 by sin y cos y. Cot y is cos y by sin y, secant square y is 1 by cos y by sin y multiplied by 1 by cos square y, which is 1 by sin y cos y, is equal to ditto. Same thing, no change in the right hand side. So, what is y dash x? Sin 2y, 2 sin y cos y is sin 2y into cotangent x minus 2 sin 2x. Well, that is given as the first option. Follow? Next. If x power y equal to log x, ln x means ln x. In calculus, wherever you find log x, it is implied that that is the natural logarithm. Base is, unless otherwise specified in the question, it is always e. So, logarithm to the f a number, positive number to the base is the natural logarithm of the number. Ln x అని కూడా రాస్తుంటారు, అప్పుడప్పుడు ln x అని రాస్తుంటారు, log x అని రాస్తుంటారు, log x to the base e ఇవన్నీ ఒకటే, ln x, log x to the base e అన్నీ ఒకటే. What is the value of dy dx at x equal to e? So, what is the derivative of x power y? Or you can also take the logarithms both sides, y ln x, ln x. Logarithm of log x is ln x. Now, let us differentiate both sides with respect to x. Y ln x, y by x plus dy dx into ln x. Product rule, derivative of y is dy dx, derivative of ln x is 1 by x, product rule, y by x, y into derivative of ln x, which is y by x, plus ln x into derivative of y dy dx. Ln x, 1 by ln x into 1 by x. Ln x, chain rule, 1 by ln x into derivative of ln x 1 by x. Now, at x equal to e, when x equal to e, what is y? When x equal to e, ln x is 1. This ln x right hand side is 1. So, x power y is 1. X equal to e. So, e power y is 1. That happens only when y equal to 0, because exponential x e power x is strictly increasing. Only for one value of y, that will be e power y equal to 1, namely y equal to 0. So, you want the derivative at a point, at the point x equal to e. That means you have to replace x by e and y by 0 in this. So, this becomes 0. When x equal to e, ln x is 1. Therefore, dy dx at x equal to e is 1 by e. Ln e is 1 once again. So, the answer is 1 by e. Then 19, y equal to square root of tan x plus square root of tan x plus square root of tan x plus etc. The extraction of the square root extending up to infinite number of times. It does not stop at cease or terminate at finite number of extractions. It goes on indefinitely. So, in such a case, you write y equal to root of tan x plus, when you read the remaining, root of tan x plus etc. up to infinity, that is again y. That is all. This means y square minus y is equal to tan x, squaring both sides and transforming the y term to the left hand side, y square equal to tan x plus y, or y square minus y equal to tan x. Now, let us differentiate with respect to y, with respect to x. 2y minus 1 into dy dx, that is the derivative of y square minus y is equal to secant square x. So, what is derivative of dy dx? Secant square x by 2y minus 1, which is the second option. This is almost similar to the previous question once we tried on transformations. 2 times given in the EAPCET 97 and 2000 in both years, same question. Derivative of r cosine 4x cube by 27 minus x. Well, once again, when you put x equal to 3 cos theta, loosely speaking, when x equal to 3 cos theta, x cube is 27 cos cube theta. 4x cube by 27 is 4 cos cube theta. Minus x is 3 cos theta, that is cos 3 theta. And r cosine cos 3 theta, in some cases, we can write it as 3 theta. So, that is of course broadly speaking, that is the procedure. So, x equal to 3 cos theta or theta equal to r cosine x by 3. So, 3 theta must lie between 0 and pi, theta must lie between 0 and pi by 6, so 0 and pi. So, 0 and pi by 3, so x must lie between 0 and half. Then theta lies between principal value of r cosine x by 3, which is theta lies between 0 and pi by 3 and x lies between 0 and half. 3 theta lies between 0 and pi. Now you have a case to write r cosine cos 3 theta is 3 theta, only when x values of x belong to the open interval 0, 1 by 2. Now this particular portion, of course, is missing from the hypothesis. That is to be taken for granted. You can't help it. Then what is y? R cosine 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, that is equal to r cosine cos 3 theta. Now, because 3 theta lies between 0 and pi, that is because theta lies between 0 and pi by 3, that is because x lies between 0 and 1 by 2, you can write it as 3 theta, or 3 times r cosine x by 3. That is why in the simpler form, 3 times r cosine x by 3 when compared to r cosine 4x cube by 27 minus x is very handy for finding the derivative. Am I clear? Okay, dy dx. 3 is constant. R cosine x by 3 minus 1 by square root of minus 1, this is minus 1, by square root of 1 minus x by 3 whole square, x square by 9 into derivative of x by 3, 1 by 3. This 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Now here the root of 9 is 3. So therefore this is minus 3 by root of 9 minus x square. Well, that is the third option, I think, among the 4 options given. Minus 3 by square root of 9 minus x square. Follow this? Then 21. If x power y equal to e power x minus y, this is called implicit differentiation. Here y is not given explicitly in terms of x. Y given as a function of x is something like explicit differentiation, explicit differentiation. This is the implicit differentiation. Y in terms of x is not given explicitly, but both x and y are connected by means of an equation like fxy equal to 0. This is called implicit differentiation. Now take logarithms both sides. Y ln x equal to x minus y. Well, that is the expression you get. Transfer y to the other side, y into 1 plus ln x equal to x. So y equal to x by 1 plus ln x. It's not always possible to express y in terms of x explicitly, as in the case of this example. But here this is a convenient way for finding the derivative dy dx. Let us examine the case when y cannot be explicitly expressed in terms of x, how to deal with implicit differentiation. Well, 1 plus ln x into derivative of x is 1 minus x into derivative of 1 plus ln x, 1 by x by 1 plus ln x whole square. Well, this x and x gets cancelled. 1 plus ln x minus 1 is ln x by 1 plus ln x whole square. Well, that is the option 1. Next, 22nd. Y equal to tan y, that is equal to 2t by 1 minus t square. Let us put t equal to tan theta, tan y equal to tan theta. 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta, that is tan 2 theta. Y equal to n pi plus 2 theta. Sin x equal to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, when t equal to tan theta, sin 2 theta. Well, let us take t positive, then sin x is positive, and therefore this means x equal to 2n pi plus 2 theta. T positive, tan theta positive, theta lies between 0 and pi by 2. Now, both y and x are expressed in terms of theta. So, what is the dy dx? y dash at theta by x dash at theta. That is equal to 1, because y dash at theta is 2 and x dash theta is also 2, so that is 1. So dy dx is general ga teachers and class lo students em chestuntarante tan y equal to tan 2 theta, y equal to 2 theta, sin x equal to sin 2 theta, x equal to 2 theta, so y equal to x, therefore dy dx 1 అని. అది కరెక్ట్ రీజనింగ్ కాదు. ఇక్కడ తీటా ఎక్యూట్ యాంగిల్ అయినప్పుడు 0 పై బీటా మధ్యలో ఉన్నప్పుడే ఈ రకంగా రాయగలం. ఆ తీటా మళ్ళీ మారితే ఇక్కడ 1 అవ్వదు, -1 కూడా అవ్వచ్చు. అది పరిస్థితి. నెక్స్ట్, ఓకే, derivative of sin square x with respect to log x whole square. Once again, differentiation of one function with respect to another function. That is f dash x by g dash x. F dash x, fx is sin squared x, f dash x is sin 2x. Gx is log x whole square, g dash x is the 2 log x, 2 ln x into 1 by x. Well, when you write sin 2x as 2 sin x cos x, 2 can be cancelled. So, x sin x cos x by ln x. So, that is of course the first option. So, well, this is the end of this episode.